Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. So, have you completed the assignment?
Sir, I have some doubt in assignment.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, you said like choose the one website, right? So I have chosen one website, but in that first one, Google Ad one, campaign one, I didn't understand how to do it. So I have done that second and third one.
Good evening, sir.
Okay. Karan, do one thing. You just share your screen and you start demonstrating the entire process. So, if you face any problem, I will guide you, and everyone will see how exactly you have to do it.
Okay, sir.
And what about Shreya and Devas?
Yes, sir. I've done it. I had a problem with Google Google Ads.
Sir, right now,
Other,
sir, sir, final exam, sir. So I was not able to do.
So I'm coming one by one. First, Karen will share her screen and she will demonstrate the entire process, and then I will come to Shreya.
okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So this was the first one, that Google Ad one. Hello.
Okay. Yes. So you do one thing. Scroll down below.
Yes, sir. Sir, this is the all I can scroll.
You have
Hello.
joined from your mobile.
Yes, sir. Sir, in my desktop also, it was like showing like this only.
Yes, sir. In desktop, this is the same thing.
Okay. So Shreya and Paran both are facing this same issue.
Yes, sir. I did not proceed it
Yes,
from here.
Okay, got it.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Me too, sir.
You are in mobile.
Sir, I also made, sir, before, sir, and this same was coming.
Okay. Then do one thing. Just click on this this section. This above the Google 2022. There is a icon. You can see.
Sir, above the Google. Sir, this house one
No. Go. Need help.
need
Beside
help.
need help. Beside the left hand side. There is a small drawer-like option, a small icon.
Sir, this one.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is what.
Sir, this
Okay,
is
no,
for
no
the
issues,
IT
no
one.
issues, no issues. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm showing this thing, the problem you are facing. Basically, I have to show from my end only.
Yes, sir. Sir, should I continue?
No, you just stop sharing. I'm sharing my screen.
Okay, sir.
So first of all, you have to open this from your desktop. At the very first time, you have to open this from your desktop or laptop, whatever you have. I mean, you have to open from your computer only. Then you will get one option that I will show you here. Just hold on. Sharing my screen. Just hold on. Okay, I need to find out a spare email ID so that I can show you the process of creating an account.
Yes, sir.
So now can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I'm opening a Google account, Google Ad account from the scratch. Okay. So I'm typing the URL ads.google.com. Sign in. So this is fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I'm creating new Google Ads account. Got the screen?
Sir, I did not get this option.
Yes, sir. I also didn't go.
Sir, this is coming in your only, sir.
Karan, do you have any laptop currently?
Sir, your voice is breaking.
I'm asking anyone, do you have any laptop or desktop currently which you can operate now?
Yes, sir.
One thing, you just join from a laptop or desktop, whatever you have.
Sir, I
And
have
then
joined with a laptop.
Shreya, you share your screen.
Okay, sir. One minute, sir. Sir, host disabled participant screen sharing.
Now you can share, I think.
Still no, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you can
So this is the screen.
yes. Now go below. Yes, switch to expert mode. Click on this option. This option is not there in the mobile phone. That is why you are facing the problem.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now click on this one, create an account without a campaign. No. Scroll up. This one. Under brand awareness and reach. Yes. Fine. Now
Continue.
go ahead. Yes, continue. Now I am telling you one thing. Go up. So this is the information about your location, your time zone and all. So
Yes,
as currently you are working from India and you are also working on Indian brands, so you have selected this thing. But if somehow you got a placement in certain organization where you have to manage clients of some foreign country, say from US, UK or Australia, so in that case, whenever you are creating this kind of account, you have to change the country and the time zone according to the location.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so go below. So I agree. Click on this and go up. Payment method. Go to the payment method. Yes. Go to the drop down. Add credit or debit card. See, there is a drop down. Right hand side. Yes. Net banking. Yeah. Now give a random amount, say 10 rupees or 1 rupees, whatever. Yes, submit. Okay, give 500. Yes. cross it. Here, there is a cross button.
I cannot
Right
see.
hand side corner.
Okay, 1 second. Let's just.
Yes. Explore your account. So this is your account. This is your fresh account. So whenever you start creating campaign, then you have to go to the new campaign. That's all. But now we are not going into PPC because this is a different thing altogether. We are just trying to understand about the keyword planner. So now you have to go to the tools and settings. Right hand side corner.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Go to the keyword planner. Got it. Yes.
Yes, sir. Discover new keywords, get search volume.
Right. Now, so go to the discover new keywords. So see, there are two options. Start with keywords, start with a website. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So on the last day, we have discussed on that if we don't have that much of keywords, so what we have to do, we will just take 2-3 keywords from our mind based on the business and we will put it here and it will give me a result of or the list of keywords
Yes,
that
sir.
we have to. But other than this thing, you can also put a website. Say you have one competitor. Okay. So now what you can do is you can put the competitor's URL here and then you will get the result. Like what are the keywords your competitor have used? You can also track this from here only. So take any website.
1 second, sir.
Parent, do you have any issue, any query?
No, sir.
Bharat?
No, sir.
So whenever it's for all, so whenever you join the class, try to join through your laptop or computer so that if I ask you to demonstrate something, you will you can do it with you from your laptop or your computer, because in mobile there are some limited capabilities. All those tools have some limited capabilities, so you can't do all these things from mobile. So that's the issue.
So I've pasted, I've typed my website that I'm
Okay.
working
Now
on.
get result. So these are some of the terms that is there in your website. And in most of the cases, it is the search volume is not up to the mark. That is 10 to 100. Okay. So it can be 50, it can be 60, it can be 99, whatever. And only one that I can see, that is Camlin website probably. The
Yes, sir.
second one.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
this has only 100 to 1K search volume, average monthly searches. So from this, what you can understand, like how what are the relevant keywords your competitor has used and whether they are valid or not for your business, And based on these insight, you can also think of your SEO strategy.
Yes, sir.
So this is one option to get a list of keywords from your competitor. So this will help you in two ways. You can track your competitor. You can also create a list of keywords from your competitor. So this is the both way support you can get from this particular feature. Okay. So now I'm again going back to that assignment. So now you audit this site. So go to any audit tool and you just audit this site.
So I've done that.
Okay, so you have already did it. Okay. Just scroll down. Just hold on. Optimize for core web vitals, add H1 header tag, make greater use of header tags, improve server response time. Okay, so here you have 2-3 issues. Like one is the core web vitals, then the server response time, and the header tags. Okay, so can you show me the website?
1 second, sir. This is the website.
This is your website?
No, sir. It's Camlin's official website.
Camlin's official website. Okay, fine. Okay. So now I will tell you about the core web vitals, because every time you do such audit, you will came across this particular term. So I'm just sharing one thing. Now, can you see the whiteboard here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So core web vitals. So what is this thing? So basically, Google initially, so there is one tool that I have shared with you, like the Google Page Speed Insight. So previously, this page speed insight only gives us the loading speed of a particular site. That actually gives a score based on the loading speed of the site. Okay. So now loading speed is not the entire picture to measure a site's performance. Okay. So it is not enough to do so. So Google came up with certain features. Do you know what is life vitals or health vitals? Do you know what is it?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
Sir, if we talk about life vitals, then there will be things that sustain our life, like breathing, heart beating, blood pressure, things like that.
Right. So in our body, there are certain things that we say these are the vital sign of a life. Okay. So now every website has such thing, which are the vital sign of a website. If these things are healthy enough, then Google will feel that yes, this site is a healthy site. So there are three things. There are different web vitals, but there are three vitals which we say, or rather Google say, core web vitals. That means these are the main web vitals. So I'm just giving names one by one. Largest, sorry. So this is the three thing that we say core web vitals. So first thing is largest contentful paint. So what is the meaning of this alien term for all of you? So this is not other than the loading speed of a site. So how long a site is, how much time it is taking, a site is taking to show you the entire content of the page. So that is the largest contentful paint. So I'm just giving you one example here. So say I'm searching something, best professional training. So see, there are a lot of websites. So I am clicking on this one, futurelearn.com. So now, so this is, the site is loading, and now the loading has stopped. So a certain amount of time the site has taken to show me the entire content of this page. So this is the largest contentful paint of this site. That is the loading speed of this site. Any doubt on this?
No, sir.
Okay. Now I am in the site. Now say, can you see the screen?
Sir, we can only see the whiteboard, not the site.
Okay. Just tell me that I don't know what you have seen.
Yes, sir, I didn't know. I just realized.
See, this is I have searched in the Google, that is best professional training. Okay. Now you can see it.
Yes, sir.
sir. Now the site is visible.
Now say, here there are several websites. Now I find this one is very interesting for me. So I am clicking on this particular site. So I have clicked on it. Now the site starts loading. It is loading. Now the loading has been completed. So the certain time, it is probably a second or a microsecond, it has taken to show me the entire content. So this is the loading speed of the site. That means the largest contentful paint. This is the fast core web vitals. Okay. Any issue in understanding?
No, sir.
Now I am within this website. Now say I am just scrolling down, I am checking each and every content and all. Now say I found this advanced cyber security training. I found this particular course is very interesting. So I clicked on this link, or say in this button. So now again it is loading and redirected me to another page. So this is the interactivity of the site. So I have entered the site. So when I am entering into the site is loading. So this is the loading speed of the site. Now when I am within the site, I am clicking on each and every link within the website and visiting the page within the website. So that is the interactivity of the site, which is this one. Fast input delay. Okay. So see, the term has its own meaning. The fast in largest contentful paint. It means the website is full of content. So when you are entering to a website, that means it is loading all its content at once. So this is the largest contentful paint. The largest content you are loading when you are entering to a website. So that is the loading speed. Now the second one is fast input delay. That is the interactivity. That means when you are clicking on a particular link within a website and visiting another page of the website, that means the fast input delay. When you are clicking something, that means you are giving an input. So when you are clicking something, you are giving an input, and the delay it is taking, the delay time it is taking to show you the content, that is the fast input delay. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Now, the next one is, the third one is cumulative layout shift. That means sometimes I don't know whether you have observed these things or not. Few websites have certain problem. So if you open a website in a very thin network, sometimes the image or the layout of the website gets distorted for a while. So while the entire loading time completes, then it goes into its place, but initially the entire layout of the site gets distorted. So I don't know whether I can show you this thing or not. Let me try once.
So that it easily happens when we are opening some exam site like that.
Yes, sir. When there's server busy server.
Right,
Yes, sir,
right,
to
right,
fill up a
right.
form like that.
Yes. So this is we say it is the cumulative layout shift. Or that means the layout is getting shifted due to some reason, due to network issue, due to the site stability and all. So this is also a vital for a website. So if you want to make a good website, then you have to check these three things on a priority, because see, loading speed is a huge factor. So a increase of a certain portion, say if your loading speed will increase for a second, your traffic will drop by 20 to 30%. So now you can understand how a second can matter for a website. So if 1 second increase in site can drop your traffic by 30%, then obviously you have to work on it. So this is a very important factor. Now the next one is fast input delay. So people can, so say you have managed to load your site very fast, but when people are coming to your site, they will interact with your site by clicking different links within your site. So in that case, if your site is not friendly enough for your user, if someone is clicking on a particular link within your site and it is not loading quickly, then it is also an issue. Then what happens is the people will leave your site. So you have to address this on also. Now the next thing is the cumulative layout shift, that is the stability of the website. So say I am in a certain place where the network is very thin, but I have some urgent work to do, or I need some urgent information to check from the internet. Say I'm coming to your website and your website is getting distorted every time I'm loading each and every page. That means it is a serious issue, because your website should have that much of stability, interactivity, and the speed. So then only we can say a website is healthy. Your core web vital is healthy. So this is what is core web vitals. So now, do you understand what is core web vitals?
Yes, sir.
So now core web vitals has certain certain measurements. So that I will show you here. See, this is the core web vitals, and this is the other vitals. Okay, the mobile friendliness, safe browsing, HTTPS, then no intrusive interstices. You know what is this last point? No intrusive interstices.
Sir, ads.
See, the thing is, sometimes you visit some kind of website. Say you just landed to the website, and while you are searching something or reading something, suddenly a pop-up comes into your screen. So that is actually very disturbing thing for us. We are reading something very interesting, or I'm getting some kind of information which is very urgent for me, but suddenly 2-3 pop-ups are coming in front of me. So that is a no, that is a actually intrusive interstitials. So your website should be like this. There should be no intrusive interstitials. So that's the thing. So these are the vitals. So there are 7 vitals, out of which 3 are the core. Okay. Now I'm giving you the measurement. See, this is a measurement or guideline, what I say. If your website loads within 2 seconds, that is a very good sign for your website, based on the largest contentful pane. That is the loading speed. Okay. So if it is within 4 seconds, then it needs improvement. And if it needs, if it loads 6 seconds or beyond 6 seconds, then it is very poor. Then you have to work on your loading speed. Okay. So I'm sharing this link also. So this is a very good blog, Backlinko. You can check this for SEO related queries and all. Now I'm going to the fast input delay. So for fast input delay, a good measurement is 100 milliseconds. So if your website loads within not website, a particular web page within a website loads within this time, then it is a good. If more than that, then it needs improvement or it might be poor. So this is the fast input delay. That is the interactivity of your site. Now this is the cumulative layout shift. So so you can't measure cumulative layout shift based on the timing, because it is not a thing that we can measure through time. Rather, Google gives a score of it. Okay. So if your score is within 0.1, then it is fine. The more the score will, you need to work on it. So if it is beyond 0.3, then it is poor. If it is 0.2, then you need improvement. And if it is within 0.1, 0 to 0.1, then it is good. So this is how we measure cumulative layout shift. Now I'm showing you page speed inside. So Shreya, what is the website? Camlin. This one, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm pasting this URL here. So it has failed the core web vital assessment. So now we have to check why. So see, the largest contentful paint is 2.6 seconds, whereas that means it needs improvement. So if it is within 2 seconds, then it will be good, but it is 2.6 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the fast input delay is fine. It is 12 milliseconds. That means it is good. Now this is the cumulative layout shift, which is 0.4. So what we have learned, it should be within 0.2 or within 0.1, but it is 0.4, which is beyond 0.3.
Which is poor.
That is why it is actually poor. So that is why it has failed the test. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So see, this is the score, performance score, 48. So this is basically a very new development in Google. Initially, it only gives us the page speed, but only page speed is not enough to understand the site's performance. So all these three things is very important to understand whether your site is healthy or not. Now come into the real picture. Not every site match the core web vitals. It is not possible because site has several things to consider. Say the server speed, the hosting, the hosting device that you are using, then your content. So all these things are very important. So if your business need lot of content, then your site should be a content heavy site. So if your site is very content heavy, then it is very difficult for you to reduce the loading speed, to maintain the core web vitals. But this is just a guideline so that you can at least try to align with these guidelines. So that is the main objective of it. Okay. Say I'm giving you one example. Say Amazon. Amazon is a very heavy site because it consists of lots of products and their contents. Okay. And it is a very complex site because people searching different kind of products, they are checking, they are keeping it in their wish list, or they are adding in their cart, then they are purchasing it. So a lot of complex mechanisms are there in the Amazon. But you don't feel that thing because Amazon server is far more, it is very stronger than any other server that we actually use, or the small businesses that use. Okay. So because Amazon is a big brand, it is a huge organization, and its power is very high. I mean, its money power is also very high. So they can afford a very high quality server that gives a swift response, quick response. So this is why you can't understand the loading time or loading speed, whatever, in Amazon site. But if you want to launch, if you try to launch a e-commerce website, and if you put lot of lot of products and contents there, it will become slow because the server you will use is not powerful enough to bear all this thing. So it will take some time to load. So you can't always match these core web vitals. But yes, obviously your objective should be to take care of these things as much as possible. I'm not telling that you have to always align with these things, but as much as possible. So that will help you to get a rank in Google. So that's the thing. So whenever we are trying to do SEO, certain things we have to keep in our mind. There are certain algorithms in Google that actually do all these things, like the quality checking of your content, the quality of your checking the quality of your website, and other user experience and all. So basically your objective in SEO is to give superior experience to your user. So how you will give the superior experience? You will give the superior experience by giving a quality content where an user can come and check their problem. I mean, they get the solution of their problem. So this is how you help them by giving the quality content, and not only content will help you, rather the entire experience of your website, so that whenever someone is coming to your website, they don't feel bored. They don't feel that like this website is loading for an eternity. It is not uh, showing me the actual result. So this is not the actual, this should not be happen for your website. So this is the objective of us, of a SEO expert, or say a website administrator. Okay, so now I am again going back to the assignment only. I'm just stopping my share. Shreya, you just carry on with it.
Sir, should I share my screen again?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
Yes. So optimize for core web vitals. That means you have already seen that this core, it has failed the core web vitals.
Yes,
Then the
sir.
header tag. Okay, so you don't have any H1 header tag. I told you that H1 header tag is a very important thing for an SEO, because it consists of the keywords of a particular page. Okay. Make greater use of header tags. It don't have any header tags, so there is no point of this thing. Improve server response time. So improve server response time, it is basically a very technical thing. It is not a call for an SEO expert. So as a SEO expert, you can't solve this particular issue, server response time, because you don't handle the server. To handle a server, there is a separate team. There will be an IT team, or probably the management take the decision like how powerful the server will be. So like this. So this is actually not your call, but rather you can give a feedback to the management, or say you can give the feedback to your IT team so that they can take care of this. But this is not a direct responsibility of yours as a SEO expert. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So here it don't have any problem, rather very low priority problems are there. Okay, increase page text content, optimize your images to reduce their file size. So now you can ask me, you should have asked me this question, like how we reduce the loading speed of a site. So as we are talking about a lot of things about the loading speed of the site, it should be 2 seconds and all. So you should have asked me that, like how we can reduce the loading speed. Okay. No issues. So I am telling you, like, see, there are several techniques to reduce the loading speed. So can you tell me, like, how exactly the speed? I mean, why this loading speed comes into the existence? Why this loading speed? We can just why not the thing instantly open in front of us? Why it loads and it takes such time? So 2 seconds is also a time. It's also a very though it is a negligible, but it is also a time. So why it takes 2 seconds to load? Why it is not open instantly in front of us? Can you tell me?
Sir, because the website has that a lot of elements, and those elements take time, I guess. They come one after one, and that is why.
Do you know what is client server relationship?
No,
Do you have
sir.
any idea? Paran, Bharat, do you have any idea what is client server
Okay.
relationship? Okay. So I'm again sharing my whiteboard.
Sir, I don't know.
I'm just drawing a diagram here. Intro. So, see, this is a computer. Okay. and this is also a computer. Fine. I'm giving a name here. It is a client and it is a server. Okay. Now, who are this client? Client is actually us, the general audience, the user. Okay. So I say I am searching something in Google. That means I am a client and this is Google server. Okay. So once I write a keyword and press the enter, then what happens? It sends a request to the server. Say I have searched for best professional training. So whenever I type this thing and press the enter button, this client computer send a request to the Google server that this is the query, best professional training. Now this server actually crawl its database and check whether this if there is any term which is similar to this thing, like best professional training. Once it gets a match, it again gives a response to the client. And when client get the response, we see the result in front of us. Fine. So this is a client server relationship. So client asks something to the server, server gives the response. This is how the entire internet works. This client server thing. Okay. So same for, this is not for Google only. This is same for any website. So whenever we visit a website, whenever we click any button within the website, what happens is every website has its own server. Okay. So whenever we click a button, an instruction goes to the server, then server gives the response, and then the site loads in front of us and go to the next page. So that actually happened behind it. So this is also takes some time. This is the server response time, what we are discussing now. This is we called server response time.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Server response time. So this is one parameter why things loads when we click something. So this is one thing. Now the another thing is, so there are a lot of scripts within a website. So what are the scripts? Basically, there are CSS files. Do you know what is CSS?
No, sir.
Do you know what is HTML?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
You don't know what is HTML.
Sir,
Yes, sir. Hypertext markup language.
HTMLs are basically a static form of basically this is a web page building language. We build web pages based on this particular programming language, and
Yes,
this
sir.
creates a static page, HTML. Okay, any web page built on HTML. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now the CSS is another kind of programming language. It actually gives the styling of a particular website, and website has different styling, like the slider is moving, or something is glittering. Okay, so these things are basically done by the CSS language. The full form of CSS is I'm writing here CSS. cascading style sheet. So this is also a kind of programming language that helps us to build the look and feel of the website. Okay. So CSS. So every website have certain level of CSS. Then the JavaScript. So this is also a short scripts from Java that actually help to build the functionalities, or say we use JavaScript for different tracking, like the traffic. So as we have mentioned that digital marketing is all about measurable things. So we measure traffic, we measure footfalls, we clicks, different things we track in the website. So we have to integrate JavaScript in the website. So all these things are there in the website. So whenever we click in the website, it gives it actually send a request to the server, and then server gives us the response. So if you have lot of things in your particular web page, then it takes some time to load all the things that are there in the website. Like at first it will load the HTML, then it will load the CSS, and then it will load the JavaScript. So if your website is content heavy, or if your code is full of JavaScripts and CSS, then it will take more time to load. So this is why this loading speed happens. Now, as a SEO expert, what will be your call to reduce this loading speed? You can't take the you can't resolve the server issue, because SEO experts or digital marketer don't manage any servers. It is completely a different responsibility and skill sets. So how will you do it? So your task is to check the coordinating with the developer and reducing the CSS files or the JavaScripts. Okay, if you can reduce the JavaScript, or if you can reduce the CSS files wherever it is, wherever it can be done, then you can then you can just you can reduce the loading speed. Because sometimes what happen is, when developer develop a particular website, they actually put lot of CSS to make the look and feel more better for the user. But user not only come to the website for the look and feel, rather they also need the content. So you can also ask the developer to reduce some of the unnecessary CSS files from the website, and also JavaScripts. So there are one thing we say tag manager, which is also a Google tool. We can use this tag manager to keep all our tracking codes there, so that we don't have to put it in the website, and it will also help you to reduce the loading speed. So we will discuss on tag manager later on, but these are some of the key points which we can use to reduce the loading speed of a site. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So I think now you don't have any issue with this assignment. You already understood what is the thing.
Yes, sir.
So now I will expect this thing tomorrow. Okay. And
Okay,
also
sir.
I will show Shreya, you have installed this Screaming Frog, right?
No, sir, it was failing again and again. I've tried
Yes, sir.
twice. I don't know if there's problem in my network or I
Can you
don't know.
Sir,
show
I
me
was
once
also
what
not able to download.
you can't able to download?
No, sir. Sir, it was showing like processing something like that. Do you want to download other things, but not that one?
Okay, just share your screen once. I will show you.
Okay, sir. So this is the website.
Yes, just free download. Go to the download. Yes, download now.
Yes, sir. It has failed twice here.
Okay, that is probably, it is a very 551 MB download, and probably your network is so weak. That is why it is happening. But otherwise, there is no problem to. Okay, I will do one thing. I will show you the Screaming Frog tomorrow. Basically, it is a more advanced tool for a website audit, because the tools that we are using here, those are mainly free tools, and they will give you the basic audit results whenever you put a website there. But in Screaming Frog, you have to check each and every parameters, and you have to write it down in the report that this is the problem, these are the issues, like this. So that is it is a very advanced tool. Still, I will show you. Now, I want to convey one thing to all of you. See, digital marketing is all about practical oriented thing. So if you don't practice it, then you will not able to complete the thing. See, I will tell you the theory and I will show you everything in the class, but you have to practice it on your own, because I have certain experience. So I have concluded the class here only. Okay. So tomorrow I will again go ahead with the rest of it. So I'm just sharing one thing, like I have to take 2-3 interviews for digital marketing positions, because my company is also looking for some of the digital marketer, junior, senior level, whatever. So I got few CVs who have certain certifications, and they have also trained in digital marketing thing. So they used to learn digital marketing in certain institutes, and then they send us the CV, and then I have screened them. I took the interview, and I found like most of them don't have any idea about some of the basic topics of digital marketing. So if I ask them some of the basic questions, like what are the keywords, how you can do a keyword website audit, like this, these are some of the basic topic. So they don't have any idea how to do it, because what I feel, what is my assumption is, basically the institution they have started, the problem is the institution give them theory, and they just memorize them and give the exam or whatever the thing, but they don't practice it. So once you start practicing, then only you can understand the concept. You will get to know more and more things, because I can't discuss a lot of things in the class. I will only discuss the most important part of the digital marketing that you will face regularly. But there are a lot of small things that you will learn when you start practicing. And you can also give me some kind of inputs that, sir, I came to know that this can be done by this way. So this is also an interactive way to communicate with each other. So I think you start practicing, and you give me the inputs that this has happened, or this you found this thing. Then you will also get satisfied, and I will also be satisfied that yes, you are doing what I am teaching you. So that's the expectation from you. So this is my expectation from you. So that's the thing.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So
Sir, I would like to add one thing, that because I had done the homework partially, but because I had done the homework, I could understand many things in the class today. When you were talking about the core values, then I knew that I saw those words in the
right. See, the
charts.
thing is, in when you go to a go for a placement or whenever you join an organization, they will in the interview they will ask you a lot of things. But when you start working on a company, then you don't have to memorize what is core web vitals, or you don't have to tell someone that this is core web vitals. Not like that. The thing is, you have to manage those issues. That's the thing. You don't have to like, this is not a kind of exam that you have to memorize all these things and you have to just write it down, and end of the day I will give you the marks and you will get passed. This is not like that. You have to go to the industry. You have to face the client. You have to give the solution to the client. Client will come to you. They are mainly non-technical person. They will ask you that this is my website and I need rank. How much time it will take to give me the rank? So usually SEO, if you do SEO for a website, it will take more or less 5 to 6 months to give you a result. You will start see a website in the first page after 5-6 months of doing SEO. Okay, so this is a long-term effort and it is a continuous process. It is not like that I did all these things, my SEO is complete. It is not like that. SEO is a continuous process. You have to do it every day, every moment. So in that case, you have to face the client. Whenever the website is not coming to the rank, you have to face the client and you have to tell them why it is not coming. Okay, client will not understand what is core web vitals, what is the loading speed, how server and client works. It is not their forte. So they will not understand all these things. They will give you money and they will ask for the rank. So you have to understand all these concepts so that you can give the success to the client. If client gets success, then only you will get success. Then only you will grow. So this is how the entire digital marketing industry works. This is a very performance oriented industry. If you can't perform, if you can't grow, then you have to leave this industry. So that is the reality of this industry. It is a booming sector, no doubt, because each and every company are running for the digital transformation now, because after the pandemic, people has realized that without digital marketing they can't survive, they can't sustain in this market. So they are also trying, even the small businesses also trying to uh, get the advantage of digital marketing. So there is a lot of scope in the future. But the thing is, you have to understand the concept and you have to learn continuously. So once your course will get completed, even if you get a good job in a good organization, then only you have to learn, because every day new things are coming up and every day you have to learn those things. I don't know whether you will believe it or not. Even today also, I have to learn a lot of things. I'm still learning in digital marketing. Every day I have to learn 2-3 blogs to understand what are the new things came up and what are the things I have to do to give my company a good success. So that's the thing you have to do. I'm though I'm teaching you because of my experience or probably my knowledge that I have gained for last 7 years, but still the thing is, I'm still learning. I have to learn from my seniors. Still I have to learn from different blogs and all. So this is the thing. This is the reality. So uh, I'm expecting that you will also get a success, but please keep it in your mind that you have to continuously study on these things. You have to read a lot of blogs every day. I'm not telling you that from tomorrow onwards you start learning 2-3 blogs or 10 blogs in a day. This is not this is not going to happen. Only you can just learn at least one blog. I will give you one blog, and then so this is the thing. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Good. Thank you. Good night, sir.
Good
Good
night.
night.